How's it going there, mango lovers? So I'm going to do a series here on top working mango trees, and we're going to be working on this one. This is my Otis mango tree, which is a seedling, and I named it Otis. And this tree is getting way too large. You can see here we have a 12-foot ladder, and if you go all the way up there, it's just getting out of control. So I'm going to top work it. I like the fruit, but I could use some other fruits that taste a little better. So we're going to cut the trunk of this part right here. So I already started top working this one. So we had 3 trunks here. So you got these 3 here, and I already started top working this one. I made a mistake and I top worked it too high up there. So now the branches are kind of coming down. But this time I'm going to top work it a little lower. And you can see here to right around this line here. So this is going to be a series. I'm going to do this as a series. So make sure you subscribe and make sure you subscribe to this series. Once it starts to sprout, I'm going to start grafting. I'll show you guys how I do that. So at first I wanted to do this one here, this branch. But then I realized this one's all right. This one's the one that's going crazy and it's just getting too high up there. So I'm going to have to stop it. And then we'll use this one. This one will be perfect for it because uh, this one will probably produce some nice shoots, nice new buds that I can graft on easier. So when you're doing top working, it's a lot easier to top work than to graft from a small little rootstock because the top working has much more energy in the trunk or in the tree to help the graft succeed. So here are a couple grafts that I did do here. You can see here, this is a Kyoya, and it's stuck on nicely. It's growing nicely, but it's not like it's like a main branch, so it seems to be doing a little slow. So here's another one up here. This one is the Kyoya. So this one is the Kyo Savoy, and I'm doing the Thai mangoes here on this one, and that one seems to be doing a little slow as well. I have another one. This one right there. That one is a Farlong. That's a green variety that is eaten in Thailand. I haven't tasted it yet, so I'm not 100% sure how good it tastes, but I did taste it green and it was superb. I have a Brahm Kaimi on this branch right here, which is good. And that's something I wanted to talk to you about when you're top working a tree. You don't know exactly whether or not the top work is going to work well. So I had to cut a nice size top work here. You can see right there, that was a good size top work. I cut it because it wasn't producing any fruit. And that one was the Pim Sun Moon, which is on the other side. So that is the PSM or Pim Seng Moon. It had 1 fruit, and that was it. So I got a little upset about it, and I cut it because I think it has something to do with this tree and that fruit. Um, and this was the same result here. You can see here, this was a pretty good top work too, the size of that one. That size took about 4 years to get that big. So that one I had to cut down because that was the Pim Sun Moon also. And I had to take that one down because that wasn't producing anything either. I mean, it would produce a lot of flower, and then I would see a lot of fruit, but they would all fall off. And I think that may have something to do with powdery mildew, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not gonna want to try to maintain the tree too much because I got the Pim Sun Moon over there, and I'm already taking care of that one. I don't have to take care of another set. So here is the Farlong. Let me see if I can find the grafted point here. Oh, right there. You can see there. So I got a good graft right there. And it's growing pretty good. Looks like it's about to push up some new shoots. The one that's doing really well is that one right over there. So that top work is doing very well. And go down from the bottom here. So that one is the Rosy Gold. And Rosy Gold is a good early mango. Hopefully it produces and holds on, produces fruit and holds fruit on this tree. I know Brahmkamia does very well on this tree, and I know that because This is a Bromchimea right here that I grafted. Let's take a look at the graft. You can see the graft right there. And I actually harvested, this was only a 1 year top work, and I harvested 5 fruits off this thing. So I didn't have a chance to do a video on that because just got busy. But that got me excited with the Bromchimea, knowing that it will hold fruit. So I decided to graft another one over here, and then I'll do probably one more here and a couple or 3 other ones. So once I graft that and it succeeded, give it about 3 years, 3 to 4 years to grow, I'm gonna start working on this end, and then we'll just graft on maybe some other varieties on that end as well. So I'll keep it, I'll make sure I'll have it all on this one series here on top working the Otis tree. Now I gotta go get the chainsaw and start cutting. So here it is. I am done cutting it down. I used a GoWorks chainsaw. I'll show you that in a second. But here we go up the ladder. And there's the cut. So I got this last trunk here to cut down, which is going to be easy. I'm going to use my bigger chainsaw for that. But look at all that down there. So I'm going to start cutting it and dragging it out to the front of the street for the truck to come get it. So here is the chainsaw that I used to cut it down. It's a smaller chainsaw, 10 inches, and it's a Greenworks. I got 2 of these. I love this chainsaw because it's nice and light, and it's really good for cutting down branches like this. And it looks like I did it just in time. It is starting to rain. And we are done cutting the trunk. And this is where we're gonna wait until we get some new sprouts to come out, kind of like this here, new shoots to cut and get some scions and top working. So hopefully we'll get some beautiful shoots that pop out. I'm hoping to get some really nice thick ones. Something like this would be perfect. So make sure you subscribe and I will keep you all posted.